All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a very good evening to all of you. What's up? How you doing? Put it in the chat. Let's wait for everybody to join. So from today onwards, Vinay sir will be available for Hindi post-market analysis. So it's time for me to go ahead and carry on the post-market analysis in English only. Though if you do have any question, you can type in Hindi. I'll be more than happy to answer, right? The way you feel comfortable and convenient. All right, so with that saying, it was a good market indeed. We able to predict almost most of that, and it was a good day. We talked a lot in live market session around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And we almost done the post market in Hindi there, though we're gonna cover it up, going like 1 minute at a time and going slowly and gradually, right? So all the Hindi audience, feel free and feel very happy about it, that from today onwards now, most of the time, you're gonna get English post-market analysis from my end, right? Patel sir, happy to see you. Satisfying day, Riya Trivedi ji, fantastic. Santosh sir, pranam. All right. I can see very less amount of people. Let's wait till 6:55, 3 more minutes. And after that, we'll start with the classes. हाँ जल्दी आ गए क्योंकि आज इंग्लिश पोस्ट मार्केट के बाद हिंदी पोस्ट मार्केट होगा। सर अवेलेबल हो चुके हैं, खुशखबरी है आप लोगों के लिए, इसीलिए आज जल्दी आ गए। 7:45 से विनय सर का क्लास अब एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? यस मोहम्मद सर, एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट। So from 7:45, you can enjoy the Hindi post market, none other than from Vinay sir himself. Meanwhile, if you are comfortable in English, if you wanted to improve your English, you stay here and you listen to me and listen to me well. All right. That's it. Just put it in the chat, like how many trades you have done today. Number of trade only, huh? Don't put big number, put something realistic and genuine, whatever you have done. So I can see 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Dell saying 8, very bad. If you're doing 8 trade, very bad. Don't do it. 1 or 2 is good enough here. 1 or 2 is good enough. Very rare of the rarest time. You can probably think of 3, or that too, like 1 in a stock, 1 in Nifty, 1 somewhere else, like something like that. Don't do a lot of trades on a daily basis. It's not a good habit, because eventually the option buying game is the game of momentum. Once you see there is a momentum in the market, you enter, or else of the time, like you sit idle and watch it. Nevertheless, if you're an option seller, then it's not a problem. Then you can, initiate your trade and wait, right? Good one, Raj Kapoor sir. It's okay. You put one message, I'll be able to say it. Don't worry. Very less number of people today in the session, because it's only English. So some people might have avoided. So I can see all the messages. It's coming very slowly and it's very comfortable to look into it. Yeah, Prateek ji, how you doing? Yeah. All right, fantastic. Let's go ahead, and it's time for us to proceed with post-market. Though those people who are able to attend right now, because I came a little early today in the class, they can watch it on YouTube. That's not a problem, right? All right, let's start. So yesterday, by looking at global cues, we predicted that it's gonna be a gap down most probably, and that exactly happened. Yesterday market closed around 22,888, and today it opened around 22,792, almost a 90-point gap down opening happened in Nifty, 90-point gap down. If we talk about the option chain, once the market open, how it looks like, let's go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, Priya Tiwari ji, let's do the post market, and meanwhile I'll be looking into the chat as well, answering all the question. Hindi class will happen around 7:45, so stay tuned for that. Those who are looking forward to Hindi class, wait till 7:45. All right, so now, नहीं निर्मल सर, विनय सर आ गए हैं, खुशी की बात है। सर क्लास लेंगे आज हिंदी वाला, निश्चिंत रहे, है ना? All right, so Nifty currently, if you look at 9:15, it's popping up 22,802 current market price, and the resistance looks like at 23,000. The resistance is of highest volume and highest open interest both, and it's at 23,000. Talking about the support popping up around 22,800. So 22,800 support, 23,000 resistance, and market is traveling close to the support level around 22,802. So it's 9:15 only. We're going to spend some time as usual and try to have a look if there is any shifting happening, if there is any weakness getting created. To start with, support look like a strong one. Resistance also looks like a strong one. Both are strong at the same time. So let's proceed and let's find out if there is any weakness getting created anywhere. Rahul Singh sir, the English Hindi class will happen at 7:45. Don't take the same thing again and again. Don't try to break the momentum. 7:45. Mark the time. All right. Okay, let's start. So 22,782 is the current market price. The time is 9:18. Support is at 22,800. Strong. Resistance is at 23,000. Looks like a strong one. And we are going to proceed further and see what's going on, what's happening. All right. 9:20 is the time now. We spent already 5 minutes in the market. Meanwhile, support side remain at 22,800. Resistance side remain at 23,000. The resistance trying to be WTV at 22,800 itself. Trying to be, why I'm saying, because it's around 71%. It's not yet WTV, but the way the percentage kept on increasing, maybe in near future, pretty soon, we're going to see what that it might become WTV at 22,800. So from 9:20 now, let's proceed towards 9:25. And in this 5-minute time frame, what we able to find around 9:24 itself, the resistance now popping up as weak towards bottom from all the way to 23,000 till 22,800. So finally, we able to see the weakness, and that too in the resistance side, and that clearly telling us that resistance trying to create pressure towards the bottom. The time is 9:25 now. Support is at 22,800. Support is of volume, and that volume is strong, though the support is strong. Resistance is at 23,000. That too of volume and open interest both. The volume try to get close to the imaginary line at 22,800 and created a weak towards bottom pressure, and that's why the resistance is weak towards bottom. So it's 9:25. Let's go ahead and draw the potential lines for the day. All right. Number one, extension of support. The extension of support value appearing around 22,740. Number two, extension of support -1, EOS -1. Why EOS -1 is important? Because resistance is WTV. It might drag the market one diversion extra towards the support side. So EOS -1 popping up as 22,691. So we got EOS and EOS -1. If we click on the EOR level, like the resistance volume, it's popping up as breakout, means market already. Oh, sorry. One important thing, the resistance did not shifted yet, right? It is at 23,000 itself. So it is weak towards bottom at 22,800. If you click on 22,800 volume, it is popping up as breakout, means market is trading at 22,800 call side value. Though we can draw multiple line here. What are the line? Like 22,850, 22,900, 22,950, furthermore 23,000. Why I'm talking about drawing all the line? Reason being, you have to understand market have all the rights to travel between EOS to EOR. So in between EOS and EOR, whatever lines you have, you can go ahead and draw it. Talking about in my case, I was pretty sure that the resistance is going to be shifting shortly. So I haven't drawn this many lines, but if required in live market, I would have gone ahead, and draw all this line. So remember, EOS to EOR, whatever values you have, you can go ahead and draw the lines. Also, EOS -1 is important today. Why is it so? Because there is a weak towards bottom pressure in the resistance side. Now, at 9:25, while drawing the line, that's the time we try to identify what's the direction of the market. Talking about looking into the proposition right now, wherein support is strong, resistance weak towards bottom, the direction is likely to be towards the bottom. So in this scenario, we will think of buying put from every top. Now, talking about the top, what is the top right now? The top is pretty far from where the market is, right? The top is at EOR, and the EOR is at 22,986, and market is at 22,800, almost 180 point up from here. So probably what we're going to do in this particular case, we're going to wait for some time. And if this pressure keep on mounting, then in that case, the resistance might end up shifting. And if the resistance might end up shifting, then we'll have little less, we'll have a lesser range, and then we can think of getting into a trade. I hope you understand why it's pretty important, right? सब लोग आके एक ही बात आज पूछ रहे हैं कि सर हिंदी में नहीं, क्यों नहीं? तो भैया हिंदी क्लास 7:45 पे होगा, वेट कर लीजिए, ठीक है ना? अजिंक्य जी, एक ही मैसेज बार बार नहीं, प्लीज. रिया त्रिवेदी जी, you actually made a big mistake that in the month of May, where the market is likely to be pretty risky, we keep on talking about since April, you increased your quantity. Like very bad time. It's a bad time to increase the quantity. It's time to feel relaxed, do less trade, and just keep an eye in the market, right? Yeah, Pratik ji. Yeah, I generally do it. I generally do it. Don't worry. All right, so these are the values which you can see. All right, EOS -1, and till EOR, whatever divergence you are getting, you can keep on drawing this line. But later on, what happened after 925, and the direction is clear. The direction, as it is weak towards bottom, will think of getting into put trade from every top. What's the top? The top is pretty far, almost 180 point far from where the market is. So we're not going to initiate any trade right now because it's pretty far, right? And let the market get let the support and resistance get closer to each other. Then we're going to decide what to do. So from 925, now we are proceeding further. And the only thing we are keeping a close eye on is the 22,800 call side percentage. From 78, it went to 80 now. And from 80, it went to 83, 83 to 85. So every click, it's increasing by 2-3% almost. And the aggression, which you can see at 22,800 call side, it might end up shifting pretty soon. The time is 9:32. Support is at 22,800 strong. Resistance is at 23,000 weak towards bottom, now almost 90%. So from 9:25 till 9:32, within the matter of 7 minutes, this percentage increases a lot, and significantly it's telling us pretty soon we might see the resistance end up shifting, and that's what exactly we are waiting for. Now, what happened is around 9:39, the percentage went up by 99%. So now we are pretty close, and we might end up seeing the resistance shifting from top to bottom today. And Nifty almost trading around 22,810 level. By the time 9:44, 9:45, what we saw that the resistance finally shifted from 23,000 to 22,800. Now, what's the scenario? Let's reanalyze everything. Support today started at 22,800, and it started strong, and it remained strong throughout the day. So we're talking about the support side. It's pretty clear wherever it started, it stayed there, and there is no sign of weakness at all so far today. All right. Now let's talk about the resistance side. Resistance started at 23,000, which was weak towards bottom at 22,800. And the percentage kept on increasing and mounting. The pressure kept on increasing. And from 9:15, now we are at 9:45. And within the matter of this first 30 minutes in the market, the resistance shifted from top to bottom. So resistance side shifting already taken place. Resistance shifted from top to bottom. What we are likely to do in this case? It is very obvious. like whichever direction the pressure is, we try to trade towards that direction. That's what chart of accuracy 1.0 is all about. And if we talk about the scenario, just look into this chart of accuracy 1.0 list and tell me which scenario it is right now. It started with scenario number 1, wherein support and resistance both were strong, right? It started like that. But now what happened? Support remained strong, but resistance shifted from top to bottom. It was weak towards bottom for quite a while and end of shifting. So which scenario it is? Put it in the chat, everybody. Absolutely right. Number two, and that number 2 scenario suggests that buy PE from EOR, means extension of resistance, or EOD, end of diversion. Overall, buy PE from every top. And let's not talk about call right now. Let's talk about put, where to buy the put. Now, there are a couple of things which was going through in my mind in the live market while watching it. Number one, just now the shifting happened. All right. So let's wait for some time. Why let's wait for some time? Because I can see a bigger range towards the top. So from 22,800 till 23,000, there is a range. And now, just now the shifting happened. And if you click on the new EOR level, it's showing breakout, means market already trading at the new extension of resistance level. So should we go ahead and initiate a put trade? The answer is, well, we can think of, but what's the risk behind it? That's the most important question. Talking about the risk, now see how close this number are. Just now the shifting happened, so it is around 99.5%. So it's pretty close. Let's say I have initiated a put trade here, and within the matter of next 5 minutes, this resistance again came back to 23,000. What will happen in that case? Market is likely to, market can go up to 23,000. And if market can go up to 23,000, this put trade from 22,806 might end up getting into a big danger, because there is a 200-point upside move, right? 200-point upside move possible in this particular case, right? So what I was thinking, just wait. And the only thing which I was looking forward to is 23,000 volume percentage. If this percentage kept on declining, if this percentage now over the period of time, within the matter of 5-10 minutes, kept on going down, that's a good news, because that means the new resistance becoming stronger. And if the new resistance becoming stronger, trading for the new resistance would be a safer thing. But let's say what happened if this percentage remain at 98, 99 for a long period of time. There is always a possibility that it might change the place once again, right? So that's the thing which I was looking forward to, and that's the only reason I did not initiate a put trade here, to be honest. I was just waiting, and I was just hoping that this percentage kept on going down. And let's wait for 5 to 10 minutes and see what's going on there. All right, so 9:45 is the time. Market is already trading at new EOR. Just now the shifting happened from top to bottom, and let's wait and analyze what's going on. So as we are proceeding further, this percentage is the thing which we're going to look forward to. From 9:45 till 9:50, this percentage remain at 99.8%. So it's very close. Within the matter of 5 minutes, there is no decline in terms of the percentage. Means 23,800 is our current resistance. 22,800 is our current resistance. 23,000 is the place which is pretty close to our highest volume number. And that's why I have been waiting for. If you remember the day, Monday, I believe, Monday was the day wherein Nifty, created this kind of big range in call side. And later on, what happened? Market broken all the level and went higher and higher. Remember the day? I believe it was Monday. You guys remember? Just put it in the chat. Let me just go ahead and see. I believe this is the day. Was it on Monday? Guys, tell me in the chat. Was it that day? So, near future, in near few days, in last couple of weeks itself, I believe we saw this kind of market, and that's why I was waiting for it. Just put it in the chat if you remember the day. Last Monday. All right, on 23rd. I was saying on 23rd. Okay. Okay, last Monday. Anyways, let's come back here and just try and watch what happened there. So in the historical data, now we are at 950. The highest volume at resistance and the second highest volume in the call side are pretty close to each other. That's why we are waiting for 22,800 value popping up as 22,797. Almost 22,800 value is appearing as 22,800 itself. Now Nifty trading around 22,787. The only reason why I'm not initiating this trade was I was cautious this percentage should keep decline, and then I get into this. Now from 950, we are proceeding further towards 955. And while going towards 955, what we saw, the thing which we were concerned about, that again the resistance came back to 23,000. That's the thing which you are fearing about while getting into a put option. And think about it. Just think, from a common man perspective. If the resistance remain at 23,000, market have all the rights to go till 23,000. And where Nifty is trading 22,784, right? 22,784. If it remain like this, if the yellow box popping up at 22,800 throughout the day and did not shift later on, market can go till 950. Right? This week towards bottom cannot drag the market towards the downside. Rather, market might end up like going towards the higher value. And in that case, our put trade might get into a danger. That's the only reason we are not initiating the trade. And later on, what we saw that the shifting happened, like again, resistance came back to 23,000 level. Later on, what happened? Later on, while going forward, again, it came back to 22,800. So try to go back to the original position, unable to hold it for very long, and again came back to 22,800. Now, what's the scenario? Think about it again. Support at 22,800 is strong. Resistance shifted from top to bottom. Those who are trading from EOR level, market is already at EOR, new extension of resistance level. Though the only challenge with trading at EOR, this percentage should keep on declining. When it will be, there is one question as well in my mind, like when it will be a safe put buying opportunity from new EOR once this yellow color completely dissolve actually. Once this yellow color completely dissolved, means this resistance is strong, then it's safe to trade from this EOR. Now, we are talking about so many things, but we have seen so many times that if let's say market resistance started at 22,900 and it shifted to 22,800, then while buying from new EOR, we do not hesitate much because we think market might go one divergence extra. If this yellow box remain at 22,900, market might go to 850. That's okay, let it be. There's a 50-point risk, but there is a 100-point downside possibility, right? Because EOS and further EOS -1. So if this shifting happening from a close strike price, there is no such risk. But right now, as the shifting happened, 200 point far, there is a risk of 200 point. Are you guys getting this? Are you guys getting this thing? If 22,900, like to begin with, is our resistance and it shifted to 800, then from new EOR, we could say, let's do it. Let's do it, because if the yellow box remain at 900, it would go to 850. Let it be. But as it is from 200 point far, that's why the risk is higher. And that's why we are just avoiding it. That's the only thing I need to talk about. Also, I was looking into 22,900. The volume was significantly increasing. So even if this got dissolved, it might become WTT later on. That is also going on in my mind. And that's the reason I avoided getting into this put trade. I was waiting for long. Meanwhile, market came back to 22,807, 810, means from 15 point beyond the new EOR. and traded there for a certain period of time. And meanwhile, this percentage start going down. Now it's like giving little confidence, like going around 95% and going down, right? Initially, it was stuck at 99. It's stuck for 5-10 minutes and then eventually changes the place. Now it's going down. Now, the overall direction of the market as per chart of accuracy 1.0 is going towards the downside. How far it can go towards the downside? So the target would be, if someone initiating a risky put trade here from new EOR, your target will be EOS, extension of support, which is around 22,743. Though market can hit a low of 22,695 as well, which is EOS -1. Reason being, the shifting happened from top to bottom. What happened here? This percentage at 23,000 now slowly and gradually going towards the downside. And meanwhile, market started going towards downturn trajectory. As the shifting happened from top to bottom, market is likely to go towards the bottom. Exactly that happened. And if you look into this chart right now over here, around 10:05, 10:10, in between this time, Nifty hit the EOS, the extension of support level. What's the low of this candle? The low of this candle was 22,749. I've drawn the line initially. The value was around 743, 744 as well. So, so those who traded from EOR get into a risky put buying opportunity. What all the risk involved in that trade, we already talked about it. Those who get into this trade eventually end up getting profitable, because as per chart of accuracy 1.0, the direction was likely to be bearish, and that exactly happened. Most importantly, this 23,000 percentage started going down, and that actually allowed the market to go towards the downside. If this percentage remain intact at 98, 99, there is always a higher risk, right? Now, what happened then? Then the market reached EOS. Should we go ahead and buy a call option there? The answer will be no, because the shifting happened from bottom to top. To buy call, you wait for a safer value, EOS -1, right? And once the market reach EOS -1, then only we will think about it. Market hit extension of support, slightly reverse, then spend a lot of time here. And by the time we reach 11:15, almost 11:10, 11:15, market reach almost EOS -1 level, extension of support -1. The value was coming around 22,700 itself. And meanwhile, Nifty hit a low of 22,705. So Nifty almost reached extension of support level by the time we're talking about 10:10, like 11:10 or 11:15. That's the time. So looking into, considering the fact that resistance shifted from top to bottom, market is likely to reverse from EOS -1. Though some people avoid this trade because it is against chart of accuracy 1.0, right? We should go ahead with the directional trade. Don't try to, get to the opposite direction, because it sometimes get critical. But what happened then? While market reaching EOS -1, this support, which is at 22,800, almost become weak towards bottom. And by the time 11:12, 11:13, it become weak towards bottom completely, 75% WTV volume. Now, think about it. Resistance shifted from top to bottom, support become weak towards bottom. It's a absolute bearish market. It's a sign of bloodbath. And in that particular scenario, you are not supposed to think of getting into a call trade. Yeah, while we are sitting here at 9:40, 9:45, or 10 o'clock, we were talking about that this put is risky because the market can go upside, and 23,000 holding the market. But if the market reach EOS -1, we will think of getting into a moderate call buying opportunity. But once the market almost reached that level, what happened? The scenario completely changed. Support become weak towards bottom, and now the call is also not tradable at all. You should not think of getting into this call trade. Though you see the market reverses from here, went higher, but let me tell you, you should not trade this one. Like, there no call at all in bloodbath market. Only you can think of put option. Now, looking into this scenario, from where we can think of getting into a put option, that's quite a question. That's quite a discussion. The safe one will come from EOR, extension of resistance. What's the value of extension of resistance? It's popping up around 800, 805, 810 throughout the day. Though I have drawn the line around where it is, I've drawn the line around 796, 797. All right. Market hit a high of 802 by the time we reached 1250. So think about it. A lot of people looking into the bloodbath probably think of getting into a put trade. But remember, market already trading at EOS -1, means market already trading at a lower level. In order to initiate a put trade, you should always looking forward to the value generated from the call side, right? If you wanted to get into a put trade, you try to find the reversal value from call side. The safe trade will come from EOR. The risky trade will come from EOR -1. All right. EOR value 22,800, EOR -1 value 22,750. Why we kept on saying that this is safe and this is risky? Because there is always a possibility that market hit the higher number, like market hit the EOR. And today was one of those days. Those who think of getting into a risky put from here, eventually within the matter of one candle, market from EOR -1 reached EOR. If you look at 1245, 1250 candle, 1245, 1250, within the matter of 5 minutes, Nifty actually went 50 point higher. So those who initiated a risky trade from EOR -1, they able to see within the matter of 5 minutes market reach EOR. That's why if you're waiting for a safe level, it's more convenient and more likely you will get better trades. So what happened today? Nifty reached EOR by the time we reached 1250, 1255, right? And that was the high of the market at that point of time. Considering the matter of fact, by that time our resistance became completely strong, right? So resistance is strong. Now EOR is safe, correct? Also, this is the bloodbath scenario wherein support creating weak towards bottom pressure, and this pressure kept on mounting, and now it's almost at 91%. The way this percentage kept on increasing, there is always a possibility that support might end up shifting, right? So considering all the fact, EOR was a safe opportunity to get into a put trade. Market hit that level around 1245, 1250. Market hit a high of 22,802. 22,800 was a ballpark number of EOR, and there was a safe put buying opportunity. Look at it, within the matter of 10 minutes, within the matter of 2 candle, Nifty actually reached from EOR, Nifty actually reached EOS, extension of support. That's it. One diversion a day. That's all. You got one diversion trade, you're done with it. You should exit out that position immediately. So from 800, market reached like almost 740. That's it. You book that. And now what happened? Again, market bounced back from that particular level and went to 800, almost 795, 796. So Nifty hit EOR, went to EOS, and within the matter of few minutes, again came back to the EOR level. Once Nifty came back to the EOR level for the second time, within the matter of few minutes, if you analyze the data point was telling you that the resistance is strong, support side weak towards bottom, pressure kept on mounting. Considering that, you probably think of getting into another trade. Generally, I avoid trading from one level twice. Like, see, if market hit this level, given me a target, once it come back here, I generally avoid. Today, again, I avoided. But looking into this number, I was also pretty sure that this is the high. Market is likely to go down from here itself because this is a bloodbath scenario. Support side percentage increasing, resistance is strong. So this was also tradable. There was no such thing. But yeah, I personally avoid. I like trade from one line once and that's it. If the market go down, hitting that level again, I do not trade generally. But considering the matter of fact, as it is the day high, as per that current data point, around 130, 135, Nifty again hit almost EOR and started falling from there. So out of this two trade, if you have done one or if you have done even both, that's absolutely fine. And these are the best 2 trades of the day. The first one absolutely safe. The second one, once market reached there, the data point suggesting that it was safe as well. Why? Because I was looking into 23,000 number again, because if this become after it's becoming strong, if it become WTT again, it can hold the market and the bloodbath might stop. But by the time like 150, once 150 is the time, let's check it out. Oh, sorry, 135, 140. By the time Nifty reach there, like 22,792, 793, by the time Nifty reach there, this percentage declined, this 23,000 percentage after going below 75%, went almost 71. So it was telling me that's the high and market is likely to go down. Exactly that happened. From EOR, again, market started falling. So from again EOR, if the market reach EOS, again, you are supposed to book it. That's it. 50 points in one trade. That's all. Though you know it might go further more. It might go EOS -1. And if the support shift from 22,800 to 22,700, it might go further more as well. Like hitting the new extension of support and going beyond. Though it is a bloodbath scenario, we know the top of the market, we can trade from the top of the market, but we don't have any clue about what's the bottom of the market, right? So if you know what's the top of the market, once the market reach to the top, you trade. But if you don't know what's the bottom of the market, you cannot trade call because there is no bottom. You are not sure about what could be the bottom. Understand that? Now, by the time we reach 2 o'clock, Nifty trading around 22,756, almost from the top, fallen like 40 point. And by the time 205, actually, Nifty hit that extension of support level once again. Yeah, the support level showing up as like 40, market is at 47. Yeah, within the matter of few minutes, it happened. And after that, I was live with you. I was talking to you in the live market and telling you all the possibilities, all the aspect. You can refer to the live market video of today, to get more idea that after that, what happened. Now, meanwhile, the support side percentage after reaching 92, 93 went down, and it went down like right now around 88% or something, and market holded itself for a moment. It was holding itself for a moment. And by the time 2:30, Nifty trading around extension of support level. And after 2:30, it fall furthermore, went to EOS -1, extension of support -1, right? EOS -1 level. And that's all from the day. The two good opportunities was this one, the first one, 1245, 1250, once market reach EOR, and also second time it almost reached EOR and fall from there. Talking about the first put trade, as per the direction is concerned, we were sure that it likely to go downside, right? But why there were high risk involved? Because there was a 200-point range, which didn't allow us, which didn't allow a lot of people to get into that put trade. Though if it is only 100-point range, like from 900 to 800, it was quite a good trade, right? It was a good one. Talking about buying call from bottom, there was no opportunity today buying call whatsoever. The reason being, once market reached the expected day low around 11:15, that point of time the scenario changed and support became weak towards bottom, right? So today there was no call buying opportunity, only put buying opportunity. The first one around 9:30, 9:35 was highly risky one, because there was a 200-point upside opportunity was there. The second one came around 12:45, 12:50, a safe trade, because by that time resistance also about to become completely strong. And the third one came around 135, 140, when Nifty hit EOR once again, back to back. So these are the trade today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understood each and every bits and bytes. If you do have a question, now put it in the chat and just put one question at a time. I'll be more than happy to answer you. EOR risky, EOR -1 से EOR risky कौन बोला भैया? EOR safe, EOR -1 risky. क्या बात कर रहे हैं? EOR सेफ ट्रेड था, EOR -1 रिस्की था, ये बताया गया। अब समझिए ना, अगर मान लीजिए स्लिप ऑफ टंग भी हुआ तो समझ जाइए ना, इतना दिन से क्लास कर रहे हैं आप। एक्सटेंशन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस सेफ, EOR -1 हमेशा रिस्की है। महेश गुप्ता जी, कोई डाउट? एसओसी इन सपोर्ट बहुत देर हुआ। चलिए, सपोर्ट साइड में एसओसी होने का मतलब बाजार जहां तक कंफ्यूजन है वहां तक गिरेगा एटलीस्ट, है ना? कहां से गिरेगा? रेजिस्टेंस से गिरेगा। आज के बाजार में पूरा क्लियर था। क्या क्लियर था? कि बाजार EOR से गिरेगा। किधर की तरफ गिरेगा? नीचे जाएगा। क्यों? ब्लडबाथ था। तो आज सपोर्ट साइड में एसओसी जब हुआ ना, तब भी हमें मतलब कोई बदलाव नहीं आया हमारे रेंज में या हमारे टॉप में, है ना। बल्कि हमारा टॉप ईओआर पहले से क्लियर था कि जो हमारा न्यू ईओआर है वही हमारा टॉप है, वहां से नीचे की तरफ जाएगा। जहां तक कंफ्यूजन है वहां तक जाएगा, एसओसी ये कहता है, बट फर्दर मोर भी जा सकता है क्योंकि ब्लड बाथ था। ठीक है, तो आज सपोर्ट साइड एसओसी होके कोई डिफरेंशिएट नहीं हुआ, दोनों केस में बात वही था। विजय कुमार सर, समझ में आया ये बात? हाँ बिल्कुल मनोज सैनी सर, यहाँ से बहुत सारे लोग दोबारा पुट बाई कर लिए हैं, क्योंकि टॉप दिख रहा था। ब्लड बाथ के केस में बाजार ईओआर पे मिल रहा है तो खरीद लेते हैं। ब्लड बाथ वाला मामला है, बाजार टॉप पे दिख रहा है, ईओआर पे दिख रहा है, खरीद लो, है ना। तो ये दोबारा भी ट्रेडेबल था, ऐसा नहीं था। मैं ना दोबारा जब हिट करता नहीं लेता हूँ। आजकल मैं इन द मंथ ऑफ मे मैं थोड़ा मॉडरेट ट्रेड कर रहा हूँ। मैं 1 ट्रेड अ डे कर रहा हूँ। मैं पर्सनली एक एग्रेसिव ट्रेडर हूँ। मैं ये नहीं सोचता कि एक करना है दो करना है, मैं ज्यादा ट्रेड्स भी कभी कभी कर लेता हूँ, है ना। लेकिन मैं थोड़ा मॉडरेट चल रहा हूँ। एक अच्छा ट्रेड मिल गया, प्रॉफिट हो गया, मैं छोड़ दे रहा हूँ बाजार को, कंसीडरिंग बहुत सारी चीजें कि जिस हिसाब से मैं देखता आ रहा हूँ, है ना, कि अब कुछ ही दिन बचा है, कुछ ही ट्रेडिंग सेशन है, इलेक्शन रिजल्ट्स वगैरह आ जाएंगे, फिर अपना नॉर्मल जैसे बैक टू रियलिटी वैसे आ जाएंगे। तो इसीलिए मैंने ये दोबारा वाला छोड़ दिया था, मैंने नहीं किया था। ये पहला वाला ट्रेड किया था, सेफ था, बढ़िया ट्रेड था। और जैसे ही ये कैंडल लो मारा सेकंड वाला, वही मैंने बुक कर लिया। स्पॉट में लगभग 52.52 पॉइंट मैंने यहाँ पे लिया, दैट्स इट। तो ये वाला ट्रेड मैंने किया था, दोबारा आया था मैंने नहीं किया था, बट ये ट्रेडेबल था, कोई दिक्कत नहीं था। यहाँ से भी बाजार को नीचे ही जाना था क्योंकि ब्लड बात है, बाजार ईओआर पे खड़ा है। और दूसरी बात है, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात, कि आज के एसओसी वाले केस में ये था कि हमारा क्लियर था कि एसओसी कहाँ था, सपोर्ट में था। बाइंग कहाँ से आएगी, टॉप से आएगी। टॉप कहाँ है, रेजिस्टेंस है ना। तो आज ऐसे ही बाजार में ब्लड बाथ में क्लियर था कि रेजिस्टेंस टॉप है, पुट खरीदना है रेजिस्टेंस से, गिरेगा कहाँ, नीचे की तरफ, है ना। तो ये सारी बातें एसओसी के केस में कोई डिफरेंट कहानी नहीं हुआ। दोनों में डायरेक्शन सेम था, दोनों में टॉप सेम था। इसीलिए हम उसको बहुत ज्यादा जिक्र नहीं किया और उसके बारे में बहुत ज्यादा सोचे नहीं। ठीक है। प्रतीक दीक्षित जी, बेसिकली क्या होता है ना, कि आज तो ये बाजार का टॉप था, है ना, और ब्लड बाथ था, तो टॉप पे आया बाजार, वहां से टूट गया। जनरली बाजार कभी भी एक लेवल को हिट करता है और वहां से रिवर्सल देता है, तो दोबारा जब उस लेवल पे इमीडिएट आता है ना, तो वहां से ट्रेड करना रिस्की हो जाता है। जैसे मान लीजिए ईओएस से आपने ट्रेड किया, सपोर्ट स्ट्रांग, रेजिस्टेंस स्ट्रांग, उस केस में मान के चलिए, ठीक है। ईओएस पे बाजार आया, आपने कॉल ले लिया, फिर बाजार ईओआर चला गया, फिर नीचे आ गया ईओएस पे, तो क्या ईओएस पे ट्रेड लेते हैं? नहीं लेते हैं ना, अवॉइड करते हैं कि ईओएस -1 आएगा तब लेंगे। या फिर आपने ईओआर से ट्रेड ले लिया, दोबारा बाजार ईओआर हिट करता है, तो आप क्या कहते हैं कि नहीं, ईओआर +1 आएगा तब ट्रेड लेंगे। आज वाले मैटर में क्या था कि ब्लड बाथ था और बाजार ईओआर पे था, मतलब आज का प्रोबेबल डे हाई डिफाइन हो गया था कि ईओआर ही है, और बाजार प्रोबेबल डे हाई को ही हिट किया और वहीं से गिर गया। समझ रहे बात? तो ये प्रोबेबल डे हाई पे खड़ा है तो आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं। ठीक है। शुभजीत बेरा जी, ऑलमोस्ट आप देखेंगे ओवरऑल बाजार की ट्रैजेक्टरी नीचे की तरफ ही था, है ना। टॉप से बाजार बॉटम की तरफ टूटा है, डेंड हो गया है, यूएस -1 पे आके खड़ा हो गया है और खत्म हो गया, दैट्स इट। ओवरऑल आप शुरुआत से हमें पता था बाजार नीचे की तरफ ड्रैग होगा और वो एग्जैक्ट हुआ है। परवेश सर, आप कोई भी यूट्यूब चैनल के हमारे वीडियो पे जाइए, नीचे व्हाट्सएप का लिंक दिया हुआ है, चैनल का ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। हाँ, विनय सर का क्लास होगा इसके बाद, भैया वेट कर लीजिए उसके लिए। नहीं, विकास मोदी सर उसे कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे, बहुत डीप इन द मनी था, बाजार वहां तक ट्रैवल नहीं किया था, इसीलिए उसे कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे। ठीक है ना। ये पहला वाला ट्रेड में अच्छा प्रीमियम अप्रिसिएशन हुआ था, बट ये वाला हमने किया नहीं था रिस्क को देखते हुए। बाकी ठीक था बाजार, जो भी मिल रहा है प्रीमियम, अब डीप इन द मनी बाई करिए, थोड़ा सा ज्यादा आपको प्रॉफिट होगा। बाकी प्रीमियम पे बहुत ज्यादा कंट्रोल्स नहीं होता है। हाँ कृष्णा जी, एब्सोल्युटली राइट, बट दैट वाज द प्रोबेबल डे हाई, दैट्स व्हाई इट वाज ट्रेडेबल, बट यू आर राइट। कृष्णा जी, बिकॉज रेजिस्टेंस वाज स्ट्रॉन्ग, resistance shifted from top to bottom, support is weak towards bottom. It's a bloodbath scenario. So once market reach EOR, that point of time resistance was strong, and it looks like that this is the top of the market. Market is not likely to go beyond that. Market is likely to fall down from there, बिकॉज ब्लड बाथ के सिनेरियो में बाजार ईओआर पे टॉप पे खड़ा है, वो बाजार का टॉप है, वहां से ऊपर नहीं जा सकता, इसीलिए हम उसको सेफ कह रहे हैं. समझ पा रहे कृष्णा सर क्यों यहाँ पे हम इसको सेफ ट्रेड कह रहे थे, है ना? अगर ये सपोर्ट साइड में ना WTB नहीं हुआ होता बाजार, तो ये सेफ ट्रेड नहीं था. फिर क्या होता है कि रेजिस्टेंस मल्टीपल टाइम हिट किया है, EOR+1 का वेट करो, तभी पुट लेना है, तब प्रोबेबल डे हाई EOR+1 होता. बट जैसे ही सपोर्ट WTB हो गया, वैसे ही क्या हुआ, ब्लड बाथ वाला मार्केट हो गया, क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस ऑलरेडी WTB होकर शिफ्ट हो चुका है, सपोर्ट भी WTB हो गया, तभी EOR सेफ हो गया. अदरवाइज EOR+1 की बात करते. समझ में आया कृष्णा सर? एक बार लिख के जरूर बताइए, क्योंकि अब ये मैसेज 76 बार लिखे हैं. अब समझ आया तो 2-4 बार यस कर दीजिए कि हाँ समझ गए. अब समझ में आया क्यों? अरे फिर डिस्क्राइब करिए क्यों भैया. कृष्णा सर क्या हो गया? चौधरी साहब ठीक है ठीक है, आप तो समझदार है भैया, आप समझ जाते हैं. ये कृष्णा जी के लिए था, बोला फिर से एक्सप्लेन करिए. अब देखिए बात को समझिएगा, फिर से बोल दे रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छे से समझिएगा, ये मत कहिए कुछ नया बता रहे हैं हम, ठीक है? जब बाजार यहाँ पे पहुंचा ना लगभग 11:30 बजे, ये देख लेते हैं, यहाँ पे देखिए, आते पहले 11 बजे, फिर आगे की बात करेंगे. देखिए 11 o'clock सिनेरियो को समझिए. 11 o'clock व्हाट हैपन इज रेजिस्टेंस 22,800, सपोर्ट 22,800, अभी भी वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम, ये नहीं हुआ, ठीक है? अब आते हैं आगे, 40-50 मिनट आगे आते हैं. अब देखिएगा अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ. अब यहाँ पे हमें क्या दिख रहा है कि यहाँ पे सपोर्ट वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम हो चुका है. जैसे ही सपोर्ट वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम हो चुका है, एक ब्लड बाथ का सिनेरियो है. रेजिस्टेंस टॉप से बॉटम पे शिफ्ट हो गया है, सपोर्ट वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम हो चुका है. ये टाइम क्या है फिर से देखते हैं, 12:45, 12:50. चलिए 12:50 पे चलते हैं. 12:50 पे आ गए. अब आपको क्या दिख रहा है? आपको दिख रहा है कि रेजिस्टेंस स्ट्रॉन्ग हो चुका है शिफ्ट होने के बाद. येलो बॉक्स भी अब नहीं दिख रहा है. रेजिस्टेंस क्या हो गया है? कंप्लीटली स्ट्रॉन्ग. सपोर्ट क्या है? वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम है. ये ब्लड बाथ का सिनेरियो है. आप अगर चार्ट ऑफ एक्यूरेसी 1.0 को देखें यहाँ पे, ये कौन सा सिनेरियो है आप खुद बताइए. कृष्णा जी बताएंगे और कोई नहीं बताएगा. कृष्णा जी को समझाना बेहद आवश्यक है. ये कौन सा सिनेरियो भैया? नंबर 6 दिख रहा है आपको. रेजिस्टेंस नीचे की तरफ प्रेशर देके शिफ्ट हो गया है, सपोर्ट भी नीचे. इस केस में क्या लेना है? पी लेना है. कहां से पी लेना है? जहां एक्सटेंशन ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस है वहीं से पी लेना है. ये डे का हाई है, इसके ऊपर बाजार जाता हुआ नहीं दिख रहा है. क्लियर है ये बात आपको? यहाँ पे कोई WTD का प्रेशर तो नहीं है ना? नहीं है. स्ट्रांग हो चुका है ना? ये हमारा टॉप है, बस यही है, दैट्स इट. अब यहाँ पे ब्लड बाथ वाले केस में हमें दिख रहा है कि ये हमारा टॉप है, इसके ऊपर जाते हुए नहीं दिख रहा है. अगर यहाँ पे ये वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम नहीं होता और ये सपोर्ट स्ट्रांग होता, सपोर्ट अगर वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम नहीं होता, एक बार इसको बड़ा कर देते हैं, अब समझाते हैं. अब ये देखिएगा, छोड़िए. अब क्या दिख रहा है आपको? सपोर्ट स्ट्रांग दिख रहा है. येलो बॉक्स कहीं दिख रहा है? नहीं दिख रहा, छुपा दिया मैंने, ठीक है? अब ये अगर केस है जहां पे सपोर्ट स्ट्रांग, रेजिस्टेंस स्ट्रांग, बाजार EOR पे खड़ा है, तो EOR से पुट सेफ होता क्या? नहीं होता. क्यों? क्योंकि EOR मल्टीपल टाइम हिट कर चुका है. EOR+1 आने का इंतजार करते हैं हम, है ना? लेकिन क्योंकि ये सपोर्ट वीक टुवर्ड्स बॉटम हो गया है, अब ब्लड बाथ सिनेरियो है. अभी EOR+1 भूल जाइए, EOR ही टॉप है, इसके ऊपर बाजार जाने की हैसियत नहीं है, बाजार यहीं से गिर जाएगा, है ना? दैट इज वाई ये सेफ कहा गया है. अब बताइए कृष्णा जी, अब कोई दिक्कत? हाँ जी. ऑलराइट, 2-3 minutes, आई एम डन. कृष्णा जी कहाँ गए भाई? आइए, बहुत क्वेश्चन कर रहे थे आप. चलिए, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. सो गाइज, दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड टुडे. You will be hearing from Vinay sir pretty soon. The time is 7:40. Within the matter of 5 minutes, the Hindi class will take place. So enjoy the Hindi class. That's it from my side. Also watch the Hindi class to get more clarity, right? So that's it. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.